Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Money Matters Top Tips for Success, where each and every day I bring on new business owners, entrepreneurs, and executives and have them share their top tips for success with you. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram, Ask Adam Torres, to keep up with my book releases, book tour schedules, book signings, all that other good stuff. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, moneymatterstoptips.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today is a very special reunion 2020 episode. What is that? That's where I bring on a guest that I had on the past, and I liked him so much I had to bring him right on back. Today's guest is Joe Killinger, who is a commercial broker over at Joe Killinger & Co. Joe, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So excited to get into today's topic with you. So Wire Foundation. I mean, you told me a little bit about it, but and I had to stop you because I was so excited. I was like, wait, we got to record this, Joe. What are you? Don't spoiler it for me. So that being said, we're going to get into Wire Foundation, but first, podcast has grown quite a bit over the last year or so since you were last on. Don't want to assume the last are the new listeners. Heard the first episode, so let's just start off with what you're up to as a commercial broker. Tell us a little bit more about your company.
Commercial brokers. We're an investor I'm an investor in a few different companies. We have LLC Property Management, and then we have Commercial Brokers International. Everything's pivots around commercial real estate, but commercial real estate industry in Southern California, or actually California, we do things across the state has just really been on fire. I mean, there's a lot of money out there chasing deals. We're doing some deals out of state as well. It's just a lot of good stuff happening across the state of California.
That's awesome. And so what, and just to be clear, what kind of, just obviously a lot of investors, a lot of people listening in real estate, what kind of investors or clients do you work with just in general?
We typically, our sweet spot is at 2 to 15 million. We're right in there on investment sales. We do a lot of, probably 60% of our business in Southern California is leasing and retail and office, but then we do investment sales around the U.S.
Awesome. So let's get right into it. So today's topic, Wire Foundation. So first, tell us a little bit more about the organization, your involvement, and let's just get right in.
Well, yeah, it's education's always been a passion that I've really pursued. It's just really, I feel that, and we tend to focus on low or marginal communities. In the past, we had a foundation that we would buy multifamily properties in low to moderate income areas and take a percentage of the units and put school teachers in them and discount their rent. And then we'd have a resource room in that property. It'd be like a studio or one bedroom. We'd turn that into a resource room center that would then have computers with educational software and mini library. And that's where the teachers would then tutor the kids. And that worked very, very well. So we had the foundation was Education Advantage Foundation. And the mistake we made there is we were in these tougher communities, and it really stabilized the buildings that we're in. So long story short, nobody moved. So the kids ended up staying in school, and then actually a lot of the buildings, the parents are still there. And so the resource room once those kids graduated high school, went on to higher education or the job markets, the resource room ended up not having any students. So we need to really figure that out again. So we're transitioning Education Advantage Foundation into Wire Foundation, and that's it's mentorwire.org, mentorwire.org. And Wire is for women in real estate. So our focus is young women in marginal communities that want to get into real estate and as a career path. So it kind of started off as let's just do this with a friend of mine, and then his daughter is in high school. She needed to get some credits for her high school because she's a senior. And I thought, well, let's try to figure out how to work with her. And then her and I and another couple people got brainstorming, and we came up with this whole idea for this foundation about how to really get these kids involved and find mentors for them. So if they want to get into commercial real estate, or residential real estate, escrow, title, we would find mentors for them, the people that are in that career path, and have them mentor that mentee then. So And then also, Adam, I have sitting here Staraya Sufi, that is a commercial real estate for our company, but she made the mistake of volunteering with me one day, and now she's working for the foundation.
Sarai, how does this make you feel that you volunteered and now you're in it to win it?
I think it was a good problem to have for now, and even then I was, of course, being a woman in real estate myself, I feel like I've gone through some of the trials and tribulations. So I think when it comes to what the mission of the foundation was, just lined up with things that were so important to me. So I was happy to initially volunteer my time and now be even happier because I get to very directly work with the foundation and the mentors and the mentees and really align everything so our mission statement is actively being pursued and it's turning out to become more tangible results. So it's really good. It's good. I'm a happy person right now.
Yeah,
wow.
It's something that, the statistics, which Stry I think has a few that she can tell you, are the number of women in real estate. It's growing slowly, but it's been, we're trying to make it easier for the women that want to get into this industry, much easier for them. I know when I got in, I didn't have a mentor. And it can be kind of daunting. It can be a very, very tough business. So, but we are seeing growth there. And
and I guess a little bit to go back to your question about why our foundation, a little bit about who we are. As Joe mentioned, our focus is working with young women from marginalized communities. And the way the program works, essentially, in the beginning, it is about a 3-4 month program with each mentee. And for each month, they get to be paired with different mentors that have various focuses throughout the real estate industry. So the mentee essentially gets introduced to the various sectors to determine what is their preference and where their interests are taking them, just because it's such a huge industry and there are so many possibilities. Our objective is to serve as an introduction and then have experienced mentors help them guide through the initial introduction so they can avoid some of the challenges, some of the mistakes, or just get a better idea. And if they have, long-term pursuit in the industry, they are more informed about it and, can genuinely pursue something. And with real estate, as Joe mentioned, statistically, there's a lot of women in the industry, in the real estate industry, especially when you are taking into consideration residential real estate. But when it comes to other sectors of it, like commercial real estate, there is a much, much smaller number. And then when you're looking at higher executive roles, that drastically reduces. I think upwards of 77% of executives within senior executive C-suite positions are mostly male, and especially that takes into effect when you are looking at commercial real estate. And if you look at the income potential between a residential agent and a commercial agent, residential agents are probably making between numbers of 2014, 2015, 45,000 annually, whereas a commercial real estate agent is making probably 150,000. So if you have an entire division within real estate, like commercial real estate, where it's dominated by males, organizations like CREW, which is commercial real estate women, and what Wire Foundation hopes to do, what other organizations that are focused on increasing the level of women in commercial real estate and leadership roles within those industries just make a really big impact. So that's kind of where most of our work comes in right now.
And then Torres also has a program where she, shouldn't say scholarships, I guess, but so the children decide or the students decide they want to get a real estate license, or we'll help fund that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So Joe, and Story, if somebody wants more information on the Wire Foundation or to connect, what's the best way for them to get that?
Great question. Best thing to do is go to our website, mentorwire.org. We have our online application for the mentees that they can submit. That it gets reviewed by our team. And right now our focus is working within Southern California because that's most of our mentors are based in this area. So they can go submit an application. We get in touch with them and see if we can find the right fit within the program for them. And same thing for mentors as other wonderful agents or people from the real estate industry. Should they be listening, they can go ahead and submit their inquiries either through our MentorWire website or our social medias, Instagram, anywhere else. They're also welcome to reach us via email. So we make it as easy as possible.
That's awesome.
And also,
well, hey, Joe. Sorry, we're running about out of time here. Normally, so don't apologize to cut you off, but let's. So I wanted to make sure we also get the website and info for your company too, Joe, just to make sure people can follow up.
Yeah, it's Joe Killinger, JoeKillinger.co.
All right, that's fantastic. Well, hey, Joe and Sarai, I could talk, first off, I could talk to both of you all day about this because I love what you're doing. I love Wire Foundation, and it's great stuff, and look forward to hearing more great things out of both of you and all the great work you're doing. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget, subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store, do all those great things we do to support our podcasters. I really do appreciate it. And Joe and Story, thanks again for coming on the show. It's been fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you, Adam.